Hello, today is July 12th, and this is the weekly read for the collective advice from the Crow Tarot, my energy oracle deck, and tonight I'm going to pull some cards from the Archangel Michael deck as well, just to see what the energy is for this week. So I hope that everyone had a really nice weekend. I had a very nice, chill weekend. Very cool weekend, actually. Very unique experiences this weekend. So it was kind of cool. We've been having a lot of rain here in South Florida. So it's been mostly about chilling because, even though it's just rain, Floridians are spoiled. If it's not like perfect weather, we just want to stay home and just chill out, watch TV, catch up on our shows, cook. I love to bake, so I was doing some baking, of course. Plus, I bake for my business, so I had a couple of orders to put some things together for. So it was a really nice weekend. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I was definitely in my Nine of Cups energy too, because I was enjoying some luxuries on Sunday, enjoying some nice meals, a nice bottle of wine that I had. So I was in my Nine of Cups energy. That's what I call Nine of Cups energy. I'm always in Empress energy because I am an Empress. So I'm always in Empress and High Priest energy. All right, so that's a little tarot nerd speak. But anyway, let's pull our card. I'm calling on Spirit. I'm calling on guides and angels. Give us some advice. Collective reading for this week. All of those who tune in, give us a message for this week. Some advice to keep in mind. Some heads ups for the energy. The energy today for me was pretty good. Again, chill, but I did have a little bit of Mars energy, but I'm an Aries, so it's going to happen. So I like to knock on my deck. I did just Sage. I do 7 times. Some people do 3. I do extra to get it all out. So I did Sage and some Dragon's Blood. I actually cleared the room. Just to kind of like clear some of the energy. My neighbor's like blasting her music. I don't know if she's going through something, but she's blasting love music. You know how things are. I do live in a building, so I share walls with my neighbors, and they share walls with me. So, it is what it is. This is life. This is the world we live in, right? Okay, so let's pull a card. And I'm going to do one more shuffle. Top card is the Queen of Cups. I was just thinking about the Queen of Cups energy. So Queen of Cups, so this is about our emotions. And I was just thinking about this earlier. We just had a new moon in Cancer. And right now, I believe Mercury is in Cancer. So Cancer is the sign of emotions, nurturing, mothering, caring, healing. It's the sign of the mother. It's the sign of emotions, though. It is the moon, basically. It is the moon. Cancers are ruled by the moon. That's their planet. They're ruled by the moon. So their moods and emotions change just like the moon phases. And most people now are in their feels. I was in my feels earlier, and I'm kind of detached a lot in my emotions. So I'm definitely feeling this transit a lot. And I believe that this is a trend for all of us, for the collective for this week, the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups, when it comes to emotions, is about being mature about your emotions, knowing that they are just emotions, not letting them dominate your whole life and take over everything. You know that it's a feeling and it will pass, because it's not. Feelings are feelings. They can change. They can change from moment to moment. You do not let your emotions dominate your decisions, dominate your choices. Don't let your emotions dominate your spending, your plans, your future. Recognize when you're just feeling a certain type of way, because of your emotions. You know, recognize when you're just feeling the feels, basically, and let it pass. Journal about it. Today I was feeling super emotional with a TV show that I was watching. I was like, and I had to catch myself, like, this is a TV show. This is like, why are you getting this emotional about it? You know, there's something deeper going on. And once I identified what was deeper going on for me personally, just to generalize what it was, I was able to, you know, just recognize, okay, you know, I feel sad about that. And I feel sad about that situation. But there's nothing that I can do to change the past. All I can do is change the future, and I can't change another person. You know, the person is who they are. You know, I was thinking of an ex in a situation that I went through, and the pain from that situation just kind of hit me again. This is what I mean. The emotions come out of nowhere. And it's just like, well, you know what? I can't change the past. You see? So that's where the maturity comes in, knowing that, okay, you know, this is a part of life. Pain, emotions, sadness, happiness, worry, concern, hurt feelings, happy feelings, joy, you know, all of these different emotions that we experience, frustration, anger. I had an angry exchange of words at an MMA place that I went to earlier today. And you know, the whole point of is having the maturity to move past it, not let it dominate everything. Where like I'm still talking about it, I'm still angry about it. You know, I just came home. I said, you know what? I forgive myself. I forgive this person, whoever they are. I wish them love. I wish them healing, whatever they need healing in. I need to continue to work on my healing and my journey and my growth. And I'm going to send love to the situations in my life, knowing that I can't change the past. I can't change anything except the power that I have today and making the right choices for the future that I want. So that's the energy for this week, is having the maturity about your emotions. Don't be like when you're a teenager and you just can't get control of your emotions. You know, yeah, we're human, but don't let it like take over your life where you make a lot of bad choices because of your emotions, especially negative emotions or even positive emotions, because, you know, things can get way out of hand the other way where we're like completely in la la land and forgetting about our responsibilities because we're so happy, but we're focused on, you know, just this one emotion, not realizing there's so many other different things that need to be focused on as well. So it is about having the maturity to balance the emotions properly. You even see a crab on this card, you see, because that is a sign of, you know, of dealing with emotions. Now, underneath the deck, the energy underneath the deck is the devil. Now, the devil card has to do with imbalance. It has to do with, I view it as a card having to do with addictions and things that have too much power over us. You know, things that we give too much control of our lives, things or people. I view that as the devil energy. Obsessions. What are we obsessed about? And that is a negative emotion, obsession, because again, it should not dominate your day. You should have balance. You know, things need to be in balance. So we want to make sure that this week we're finding balance, praying for balance, meditating for balance, looking for situations where we can, you know, find the balance and not be too obsessed either way, you know, going with the flow, knowing the difference between going with the flow and, you know, making decisive actions. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from the Energy Oracle deck. Okay. Now this deck is, again, a great deck. 3, 4, 6, 7. Let's get the energy out of this. And I've had this deck for a while, and I like the cards. There's so many great cards. Oh, one flew out. Man Holding a Heart. Now, we got this one last week, I think. Oh, no, I got this one. I think this came out with another reading. Man Holding a Heart. Okay. So that's one coming out this week. And we have I can't make this stuff. This is synchronicity. The angel of balance. What did I just say? I just said that. Thank you, Spirit. That is confirmation right there. Balance. And man holding a heart also has to do with emotions, holding on to your heart. Okay. And you're going to probably have someone this week, a man, a male figure, or just male, masculine energy, because masculine doesn't have to be in, you can have a female who's very masculine. Okay. And, so at the end of the day, it's going to be caring masculine energy that is caring, that is heartfelt from the heart. And it will help you to stay in balance. It will help you to balance out any emotions, any areas where you're feeling obsessed, any areas that are too emotional that you need to find the balance on. And if it's not a person, then this is going to be your own heart, you holding on to your own heart and sitting down with your own heart and discussing the things that are out of balance in your emotional life. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to pull a card from my Archangel Michael deck. Archangel Michael, we thank you for your protection. And we ask for guidance from your card, your deck, to give us some insights for this week, some advice for this week, dealing with the emotions, dealing with the energy that the collective has to deal with. So we're asking for your advice. We're asking for your guidance. What do we need to know? Archangel Michael, what do we need to know? Okay, so whatever the situation the collective may be dealing with, and for myself, I'm thinking of something now too. It says, use your imagination and you'll see the answer. The prayer is, Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help for whatever the situation is. Okay, so use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So that also has to do with thinking outside of the box. Now, in order to think outside of the box, especially if you're feeling emotional, it requires detachment. You have to detach from your emotions. And one of the things that I like to do to detach from my emotions is to visualize a balloon. I think of whatever the situation is, and this is also good for surrender. This is good for detachment. If it's a person, a situation, whatever. I offer a prayer to God, to Spirit, to my angels, my ancestors, my guides. And then I visualize the situation as a balloon, and I visualize me releasing that balloon into the air and surrendering it and letting it go. Just releasing it and letting it go. Because worrying about it is not going to solve anything. If you can't come up with an immediate answer, if you don't have a clear, concise action plan or strategy, then, don't stress yourself out, because you will. And a lot of times right after you release it, then you get the answer. But in order to think outside of the box and use your imagination, you need to detach from your emotions, shut them off, compartmentalize the stress of it by visualizing and letting go. So you know what, I'm going to let this go. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to surrender it. See the balloon floating up into the air. And just as you look at the balloon floating up to the air in your mind, start visualizing out of the box solutions, like use your imagination. Remember being a kid and using your imagination and believing in Santa Claus and believing you can jump through portals and climb into into mirrors and, all the wonderful fairy tales that we grew up watching and listening to and believing. Well, that's what, use your imagination. Just imagine a miracle. You never know. A miracle could happen. Somebody could ride up on a white horse. A Pegasus could fly through the window. Use your imagination. Something silly, ridiculous, but believe it or not, it's a very important and wise strategy So thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, spirits, guides. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us wisdom for this week. I hope that this was helpful, and I'm wishing you lots of love, growth, and healing. If you like the content, please make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell button so that you can get notifications when I'm uploading videos. I am working on another 2 pick-a-cards for this week that I'm going to be putting up. And make sure you check out my website. I've added some new items, and I've got some great self-care things on there, some beautiful art for inspiration. I am also a Reiki practitioner. You will have to follow me and hit me up on Instagram to get information about that. So it's at Allison's Cookie on Instagram. All the information will be listed below in the notes. I hope you have a wonderful night and a wonderful rest of the week. So this is for the week of July 12th through July 19th, I believe, until next Monday. So from July 12th through to next Monday is what this read is for. So wishing you lots of love, growth, healing, and transcendence. And this is Moxie trying to calm him down because he's all hyped up. He's a kitten, so he's full of energy. But he's a sweetie. He's just full of energy. Anyway, wishing you the best this week. Ashe.